when you're fighting this guy, DC, you know as well as anyone, it makes for a suffocating night at the office. Here he is, Khabib Nurmagomedov, putting his status as one of the best fighters on the planet on the line yet again tonight.
He does it every time he steps foot in the octagon. When they say it's suffocating, they talk about the strength of Khabib. Even our teammates say it does not feel like you're going with a lightweight. You feel like you're fighting a light heavyweight. And what do you expect from a guy that spent his childhood wrestling with bears? He is so strong, he's so physical, in the hard work and the intensity of which he trains with only shows when he steps foot in the octagon. One of the most skilled guys the UFC has ever seen. We always talk about the wrestling and the grappling and the sambo, but don't sleep on Khabib Nurmagomedov striking.
And we saw shades of that in the McGregor fight. Javier Mendez says at times he likes to go southpaw in training. He can't hold me.
He can't hold me now, but it's okay. It's okay. You can't win them all, Khabib.
All right, here he is, the undisputed baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion. And man, does he have all the confidence and the self-belief that comes with that distinction.
Yeah, when you're the baddest man on the planet, you are confident. You have to be a bit arrogant, a bit cocky. And that's what this guy has. He has been here on so many different occasions. This is like another night in the office, but you can never tell by the way that he prepares. When you watch him prepare, he treats every one of these defenses as if it's the first time he's fighting for a UFC championship.
No, you put that well. He has had that patented intensity about him this week, trying to occupy some headspace in the challenger. Huge heavyweight title fight was upon us, working on that, folks. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now here's the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Butcher.
And there's Herb Dean, who will handle the action inside the octagon. Well, whether you're a boxer or a mixed martial artist, you want to compete at Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena, and dating to 2016, a lot of the UFC's best have gotten that opportunity.
Absolutely, J.A. And when you grow up as a fighter, especially a heavyweight, it is your dream to headline MSG and fight for the heavyweight championship of the world. I got that honor, and I can almost feel the ghost of Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, all those great fights those guys had at MSG. I felt as if on that night that I retained my championship, I became part of that fraternity. The greatest heavyweight fighters to ever step foot in Madison Square Garden. It was an honor and a pleasure, and it felt amazing to join that fraternity.
Man, no feeling out process whatsoever. These strikers are getting after it early.
They don't like each other, and they are trying to get the opponent out of there right away. Oh, nice right hand.
Fighter lands a jab. Fast pace here in the early going.
He's doing a really good job of getting on that high crotch and just following the action.
Well, how's that for executing the game plan? He told us he needed to get the early takedown, and he produces right out of the chute.
He got it done, man. Takedowns were the emphasis in camp, and he got it done. He has to be happy that it worked to perfection. Changing the position.
Nice transition into full guard here. We'll see what he chooses to do now.
He's going to be trying to pass to half or eventually get the full mount, sorry.
Nurmagomedov's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, in the mount.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Keep moving. Protect your face, hands up.
Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range.
Oh, nice. Beautiful block there.
Push kick there to the body. Just over 2 minutes, round one. So we pull up the stats for you now. 32 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Oh, man.
So turning defense into offense there as he counters with a jab to the head. He's got the reach advantage, and it certainly paid there. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
So Khabib choosing to strike here tonight, DC. We saw in the Conor McGregor fight, he was more than willing to try to land power shots on the feet, and that's what we have seen here in this one tonight. Takedown defense is there.
The fighters separate.
Under a minute to go. Lands a shot to the leg. Oh, nice counter punch there. Again, we talked about the reach advantage off the top of the show. Certainly paid dividends for him there.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Throwing that jab, no good. All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling, he's slipping. He's doing a great job.
Beautifully timed and place kick there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, another bruising shot right to the body. I wouldn't think you want to take too many more of those.
No, John, you gotta defend. You got to address a tactic that has worked this many times this early in a fight. We cannot allow it to continue to build, because once that momentum gets going, you will have no way to stop it.
And I don't have a lot of muscle over there, so I don't think I could take too many of these.
You need that body like mine if you want to get hit down there. You can't be too skinny.
All right, let's now check out some of the action, DC. What a display of leg kicks in that last round.
He did a good job of identifying his approach in that round. He knew the leg kick would be open, and he took full advantage of it.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Beautiful jab there by the champ. He can barely stand. Well, he blocks a shot there.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. Well, the most significant stat in this fight, and you can see it right there in plain sight, bottom of your screen, the body strikes. certainly no answer. He hasn't lowered his guard with the elbow whatsoever, and I'm not sure how many strikes to the body he can take before he ends up crippling here. We'll see.
Oh, right into mount.
Working from the top here. Pretty good ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take you down very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They've worked very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now.
Khabib's back in full now.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
Using a lot of good movement.
Let's look to drop those hammer fists now.
He is really doing a nice job with his head movement here defensively on the ground to avoid further punishment.
He isn't waiting until his opponent throws. He's being proactive. And when his opponent throws, he's already moving, so he's missing it.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. All right, side control now. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Under 2 minutes to go in our second round. Oh, beautiful technique on that straight punch. Trying the flying knee there. Oh, that's a good strike there by Nurmagomedov. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. You got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Lands the overhand punch to the head. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Looks like he's got that submission locked in.
He's really advanced now. Looks like he's going to get it finished. Arm triangle getting very close. He's got to clear that guard, though, if he wants to find a finish.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
His misses are entertaining.
Beautiful kick.
Spinning back fist is there.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Nurmagomedov gets caught by another straight.
What a beautiful leg kick that landed there.
Nice job on defense to block that punch, champ. Straight right hand counter. Oh, times another time there. Nice shot there by Nurmagomedov. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. And there's that jab. Spinning back fist. Well, new round, same result as he continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous round. Body shot there. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Nurmagomedov going for the takedown, nothing doing there.
Ooh, what a punch.
Throws the teep. Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end this far.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Nice placement there on the left hook counter. And he continues to work the body here. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancement if you're patient.
Back and forth we go. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now.
Pressure, pressure.
Well, he was able to block that one. Under 2 minutes now to go.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Well, he has got to be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on him coming in. He has doled out a lot of damage, landed a lot of strikes, near flawless execution.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is what's expected. When you're expected to win, sometimes it's hard to live up to that expectation. He lived up to that expectation, and he exceeded it with such a great performance. Oh, there you go.
Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. Landing upside his opponent's head over and over again.
Oh, another beautiful body shot there. You see the damage starting to accumulate. Maybe some defense would be wise at this point in the fight.
I think so, John. You can't just get beat up to the body. It doesn't show itself right away. It takes time whenever you're beating somebody up from the body and working your way up to the head. But right now we're starting to see the damage, and you see it not only in the body, but in the reactions of the opponent.
Just misses with that one. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively, and he's doing big double leg level change. Oh, slick reversal right there.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Just work on standing this up. You need to work.
Final seconds here. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Great round. His stand-up is killing him. He can't handle it. Keep throwing those jabs. Give me some more ratings.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that it's a flying beam to the head.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. That'll do it! Khabib Nurmagomedov! As many style points as you could produce! Whoa!
Oh my goodness, what a fight.
We go back inside the octagon for the official decision. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 38 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, Khabib Nurmagomedov with a huge knockout. This is the biggest knockout victory of his career, to be sure.